You went all India radio using discs to play.
At some point,
At some
yes.
point, yeah.
I actually started All India Radio using spools. Do you know how spool editing works? Have you ever edited on spools? Oh shit!
I know I sound like a Gen Z of that generation, but
No, but I would, to be fair, we were at the end of the spool deck generation, so I think I would have used it maybe 5 to 10 times, and by then we moved on to vinyl and then CDs. But we had spool decks, and we still edited interviews. So me and Barker did a show together, which was called Sunday Afternoon Tunes. Sunday Afternoon Live. I can't remember the names. So we would record the show on Friday evening, and then we would edit the show and put the music in, and then the show would play out on Sunday. And unlike modern radio stations where when we do this, we still pretend it's live, over there we'd be like, this is a recorded show. If you want to be on our show and you want us to play a song, call us on this number, 2264 something, and you had to call on that number on Friday at this time to this time, and then we would take those calls, and we had a spool deck that was recording it. And then after the show was over, Bark and I would sit and we would tear out little chits of paper, long chits like this, and the deck would be playing, and we had our headphones on, plugged in, and when an edit point had to come, we would put the piece of paper in so it would go into the spool, and then we would wait for where the next edit would come, and we'd put the paper in and it would go into the spool, and we'd do that for the whole interview. And then we'd take the spool out, and wherever the paper was, you'd cut that, and you'd cut the other end, and then you'd stick it together with a nail polish. So when you heard the interview, it would always go like this, and we would say, and our next song is from so because that's where all the edits were. So that's where I came from, but that was just for a very short time, and then we moved on to cutting edge CDs and stuff, man. So wild times.
But that also explains how content had to be kept to as minimal as possible.
Yeah.
Because of the things that you guys went through, and to keep tuned to the attention span of the audience.
Yeah.
I can't bow because I'll knock the mic, but I've never done this to you, but I'll just do it like
and right
in honor.
And right back at you. Thank you, Da. Thank you.
Vibes Radio. The heartbeat of Bangalore.